Hey guys, Fence227 is back once again, and I've updated the poster wall. As you may or may not be able to see, I got a new Men in Black 3 poster. I had to move the Transformers 3 poster over there for it, and I don't know if you can see, but down there below the Girl with the Dragon Head 2 poster, Prometheus. Which is pretty cool. Very excited. They had a lot of free posters at the theater, including posters from Moneyball and Straw Dogs, which doesn't make any sense, but oh well. Neither here nor there. I'm here to review Men in Black 3. I'm a huge fan of the Men in Black movies. I even like the second one a little bit. It's all right. It's got moments. But I love the Men in Black movies. That's why I was so excited to hear there was a new Men in Black movie coming out. And well, a lot of people I know have complained about Men in Black 2. They say like, oh well, the villain sucks, the jokes aren't that great, and the alien designs weren't put to good use. Well, Men in Black 3 is proof that Hollywood does, in fact, listen to its audience. Pretty much all the problems I just mentioned, they're gone in Men in Black 3. Because now there's a great villain who's played by Jermaine Clement, and he is awesome. He's like the first scene, they waste no time setting up how great this villain is, and the character is a big threat he poses to MIB and everything, and the world as well. And there's a great comedy. The script is great. There's so many great jokes. They really put Will Smith to great use. By the way, I'm a huge fan of Will Smith. He's one of my favorite actors, and it's so great to see him back. I mean, the last movie he made was 7 Pounds, which was awful, and it's so great to see him back. I can't wait to see what other great movies he's got up his sleeve for the next few years coming up. And the alien designs were awesome. Very creative, and there's so many of them. So I can't even count. I read this article. They said they designed 127 new aliens for this movie, and they just kind of threw them in there. They didn't really know what to do with them. They just kind of threw them in there. The alien designs are awesome, and for a guy like me who is a big sci-fi buff, it's really cool to see all these great, unique alien designs. But it's no secret that this is a time travel movie, and normally I don't like time travel movies, which they can be done, occasionally they can be done right, like if it's something like, say, 13 going on 30, where it's like, they don't focus too much on how it happens, they're just more focusing on how out of place the character is, and this character, like, learning the ways of the world. And, but time travel movies, like, say, where it's like a plot device, like, say, in Harry Potter 3, like, that was, I know it was in the book, but I didn't like the way it was handled in the movie, because, there are so many plot holes that arise in this, but they did some clever twists here and there. Like, they made it to, like, scenes that didn't make sense the first time around. They were trying to, oh, that was because that happened when they went back in time. So, I didn't know how the time travel thing was gonna work in Men in Black 3. But it worked really well, and like I said, like 13 going on 30, didn't focus too much on, like, anything. They didn't really change anything. They didn't really, like, focus too much on how it happens. It was like it was like an it is what it is thing, and I did like that. And Josh Brolin as Agent K, younger Agent K, I should say. That rhymes. Great job, Josh. Great. Just really cool performance. I imagine he like studied Tommy Lee Jones a lot, because down pat, especially with a character like Agent K. And I had such a great time with this movie. I thought it was great. It was just really fun. Even if you don't like Men in Black, even if you don't know what it is, it's just a fun summer movie. It's got great story behind it. It's got a lot of fun sense of adventure to it. It's a lot of fun, and I liked it. Complaints, there are really minor nitpicky stuff, like from a Men in Black fan, like Jeebs wasn't in it, which didn't really miss him, but like, it's a good sign. But I thought he was in the first one, he was in the second one. It would have been great if he was in the third. Worm Guys are even back in this one. But there was no Frank the Pug, sadly. They do make a couple sly references to him, but those were clever. But I could have used them officially in the movie, because, like I said, it's Frank the Pug. even though the Worm guys were back, even briefly. And minor stuff, there was some stuff I thought as I watched the movie, I thought, oh, this is gonna pay off later. Like, even when I watched the trailer for the movie, I thought, oh, that's gonna pay off somehow. But it never did. Like, I probably shouldn't spoil it for people who haven't seen the movie, but like, there were some scenes I thought, what is this building to? This sounds actually interesting. But like, what they did pay off at the end was like very cleverly disguised as just like a throwaway line earlier in the movie, which I did like. I did like that. That was a lot of fun. Like, if you're gonna pay something off, at least disguise it. Don't just say, oh, like, this is a payoff, or a big neon sign, say this is a payoff. We're gonna pay this off later. Like I said, minor stuff like that prevents this from being truly a great, like, perfect 10 for me. But for what it was a lot of fun. I really liked this movie. I had such a great time while watching it. I was laughing the whole time, and it's just what you want to see from a Men in Black movie. And there's one or two surprise cameos in there. And there was one guy in the movie, I don't know if it was him or he wasn't in the credits, but there was a guy who looked exactly like Chris Colfer. For those of you who haven't seen the movie yet, he plays the bouncer at the club in the 60s where they go to where they meet Andy Warhol, as seen in the trailer. That guy looked exactly like Chris Colfer to me. And let me know in the comments if you know it's him or not. Because if it wasn't in the credits, as far as I can see. But neither was someone else who was some other famous comedy actor who was in the movie, which again I won't spoil. But might have been a cameo, might have not been. But if you study the credits very carefully, and if that character or bouncer at the club was listed as someone else, let me know. The credits I didn't pay that much attention to credits. What I do when I watch credits, I normally look at just the names, see if I recognize any names, and then track back. That's not important. 9 out of 10 for Men in Black 3. Loved it. For such a fun movie. Especially if you're a fan of the series. It's not necessary to enjoy this movie, to see the other two movies, but it's fun. It's really cool. And especially for people, if you like the first and hated the second, you'll love the third. That's how I did. Because like I said, it's proof that Hollywood does listen to what you say. And does listen to complaints. You can tell they put so much effort behind the script of this movie. And, don't know what else to say on this, so... Great. Sorry.